What's going on, YouTube? Achilles here, and today we're going to be playing Golgari Midrange for Standard. Now, this is not a Golgari Midrange with the Vraska combo with the enchantment class. It does the 18 poison counters. No, we're going classic Golgari Midrange, where we just beat our opponent into the ground with creatures with a lot of value and a lot of removal spells. So let's get right into this list. We got 4 Cut Down, 4 Caustic Bronco, 4 Go for the Throat, 4 the Mosswood Dreadknight, 4 Preacher of the Schism, 3 Liliana of the Veil. FYI, I just got a dog that's named Liliana, so this is a very special card now for me. We got 3 Glissa Sunslayer. We got 2 Hostile Investigators, 3 Sheoldred the Apocalypse. We got 1 copy of Aclazotz, 1 Gix's Command, and 1 Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Now for the lands, there's 9 swamps, 3 forests, 4 Blooming Marshes, 4 Llanowar Wastes, 4 Restless Cottages, and 2 Fabled Passage. So let's get into these games. Let's see if we could just beat down our opponent with a lot of value with our creatures. And our removal, of course, but it's all about the Glissa. And of course, the co-star of the show is Mosswood Dreadknight, but Glissa is definitely the main event. Speaking of Glissa, alright, so our opponent's going first. We'll keep this one. I'll do the Blooming Marsh just to make our opponent think we have a cut down, maybe. You know, they're not going to be playing an aggro deck. Looks like we're going against good old Azuri's control. No biggie, though. We have the hand to hopefully deal with it. Hopefully. Okay, so now I am going to play the Glissa and use the Caustic Bronco's effect, saddle it, and now we're going to get some value out of our Caustic Bronco. Ooh, 1 new cards. Alright, we get that to our hand still, though. Alright, there's going to be a million board wipes coming our way. But what's really good about the Mosswood Dreadknight is it's a lot of value in the sense you can just keep drawing with it. So I'm going to try to turn this into a grindy game if possible. But they could just Sunfall it, so maybe a Preacher might be the move. Let's see what I get when I attack with the Glissa. If the attack even goes through, it might run into another not on my watch. But it goes through, so we are going to draw a card. And that is going to be when I'm summoning, because this is a lot better. Because I'm just going to guarantee, you know, pick something out of their hand, give me that clue token, utilizing my mana. I mean, you could argue the Mosswood Dreadknight play might have been better, but this is the move. Okay, let's see. First things first, I'm gonna cut this down so I could just attack over them. Gonna get straight into combat, see what's going on with their opponents' stuff. What they got hiding in that hand, who knows? But doesn't matter, getting all the value. Just gotta take them to Value Town. I really want to go for Preacher, but I mean, it's pretty obvious they probably have a board wipe or something, so I'm just not gonna go for another Preacher. Yeah. That's fine. You could waste your board wipe now. Yep. So now we see if they have another board wipe. And if they do Sunfall, I might cut down my Mosswood so it doesn't get exiled. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. More ways. I'm just gonna... I could do that too. Alright, let's do it like this. We get out the Restless Cottage as a creature. Now we attack with everyone. Seeing what our opponent's gonna do. Another creature. Cut that down. Interesting. Okay. Jace.
I've already read your thoughts.
What's the move? Okay. So our opponent... I mean, if they don't have two Jaces in their hand when the way they have, right? I mean, I'm trying to think about it. Use the clue? Another Glissa. Gonna swing with both now. Draw a card, Fleshgorger. But what if they have another board wipe? That's the problem. I have so many creatures in my hand, I'm just gonna have to do it. Yeah, they're just trying to draw something at this point. And hopefully they fail. Because I'll cry if they try like double Jace or something, but... I mean, they can't even do double Jace unless they draw a land. But I do... I mean, if they do have two Jaces in their hand, that'll be pretty crazy, but... Let's see. Uh-oh. Three.
I'll take note of all your failures.
Okay, I see. They're trying to draw a bunch of cards. And that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna draw 3 cards.
I know where to find all the answers.
But... Okay. I almost had a mini heart attack because what I was thinking they were going to do is just they made sure they used the mana right to go double Jace, which I mean they could have done either way, but whew, that was rough. Very rough. We're on to the next one. Okay, so Restless Cottage first. Ooh. Alright, so our opponent's probably going for go for the throat. I mean, that's my only turn to play. You're taking that away from me? Okay. Not bad. case of feast, channeling. Okay. By the way, if you have not, please subscribe to the channel, support it. Almost at 100 subscribers, and just gonna keep growing from there. Love making videos, it's so fun, and I like making a bunch of decks. I always get bored of playing the same stuff too, so it's very refreshing to me, so I appreciate all the support I got so far. And only been on YouTube, mate, with this account for less than a month. Just wanted to just get some videos going, and the passion for it just grew, so we're here, just making videos, getting Virtua Persistented. But win or lose, it's always a pleasure. It's like, die to bats. I made it. Imagine I draw a cut down, get rid of the bat, then I kill Essence Chandler with the go for the throat. That's only in a perfect world. You have to get that removal card first. Look at that thing, 7/6. I don't know if I could stop it. It's 9 I'll take. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna have to really get rid of this Essence Chandler. So Preacher of the Schism is just gonna chill out and block the Essence Chandler. That's just the only thing I could do. This thing's just gonna keep on getting bigger and bigger. I can't stop it. Yep, it's gonna play it smart on me. That's fair. Okay. Okay, alright, let's see. I gotta go for it. I gotta really just dig for something. Okay, so this is good. All I gotta do is not die, and everything's gonna be cool. So check it out. I'm doing it like this. I'm gonna make my opponent sacrifice something so I could make them have to not attack me as much anyway, because then I'll just be taking 1 less damage instead of just summoning the Dreadknight to get, I mean, Dreadknight would have been good too, but okay, good game. You got me, right? Oh, that makes him fly. Ah, no! Alright, so if I had 1 more turn, it would have been good, but either way, it looked like I wouldn't be able to get out of that one. It's fun. It's so funny though. Like if you draw a removal card in that situation, it just flips the table on the opponent's game plan, and it just shows how fragile one. You know, if you just remove 1 card, it could switch it all up. Like I said, if I had to cut down the little bat, then I get to go for the throat to kill the big one, that the one that kept growing up in life, the essence, whatever it was called. So it could go either way. It just depends at the end of the day what you draw in any card game, of course. So we don't get the cut down turn 1 thing, which isn't too important, but got a green source, got a nice little curve going. Classic Golgari Midrange. Although I probably will make the Vraska enchantment class deck that everyone's been playing at some point. I haven't gotten to it yet. There's like a lot of different builds going around. I'm trying to figure out the best way to approach it. Even if I'm like looking at other decks for influence, there's always something that'll stick out like a sore thumb to me. Like I could get other players' mindsets on things, but sometimes you got to put your own tech in there to really, you know, because everyone plays stuff a little differently, whether it be like a few lands or, you know, you want to play a certain removal over a certain removal that you don't agree with. Always little changes here and there. Alright, so Boros Convoke. Big surprise. How do we go about this? I like drawing cards. I like drawing lands. So if they like Night Era and Avios, I'm just gonna go for the throw at it. Ooh, we're gonna have a fun game, huh? Alright. So, this will get me a green. They don't want me to get rid of their poor enchantment. What a guy. Alright, so hear me out on this play, guys. This might sound silly to you, but if you think about it, if I go for the throat, both of these things right now, he'll have to commit all the mana again to bring out more guys in order to convoke, wasting more cards, just giving me an extra turn to get more value. Does that make any sense, if anyone's following? Whenever I play against a Boros Convoke in any format, whether it's Pioneer / Explorer and or Standard, you just have to clear the board, and that's how you just keep them off balance. So like that's good because this guy would have buffed everyone. I mean, technically, you want to go for the throat that, but right now I am good in life. I really don't care about my creatures too much. I'm gonna attack with both of them. I draw another land, which is great. So that's good. Really? Okay. Our opponent is very strange. Do they think they're gonna beat me down? Alright, so check it out. I am gonna go for as much life gain as I can. And I'm summoning this as a creature because I don't want to take any more life. So I'm going to inflict... I'm going to become the aggro deck, pretty much. Now, this guy has to recover somehow. Maybe he'll convoke. Try to dig for more cards. But right now, he's not looking too good. Yep. So, yeah, less creature. Like I said, you just keep the board clear, and it just keeps the deck off balance. Like, I'm not really worried right now. Well, it is a 5/5, but still. Okay. So this is how we are going to do it. I'm going to get rid of that enchantment. So I'll do it this way. I'll make him have to get rid of the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Nope, and they choose not to. So now, okay, so I think this is more important because now, like, I could put pressure on with the creature every turn because the Knight Errant of Eos will get destroyed by it. I could trade with it if I need to. Uh-oh. That gets rid of Preacher. Ooh, Glissa you're gonna hit. Okay, that's fair. But now what do you do? Okay, so they're gonna attack with both bats and the Odin frontliner. It's fair. So now we block that. Sheoldred's a good card. There we go. rid of that card in their hand, but I do like gaining life. Okay, so now we're going to get them to 6. So this is going to probably be their final turn to try to get me, if I can imagine. But I think they could only do 6 damage, 7. Because I'm guaranteed to take 6, right? But if the Nightmare of Eos was able to get an attack through, it would be over for me. Our opponent is digging to try to kill me. They go to 4. Now, where they have Case, they could do, but even if they get rid of Sheoldred, I still have 2 creatures to defend with. 3 creatures, technically. I mean, well, if Sheoldred's gone, this too, but you get the point. I think I got it. I don't think there's any tool they have that will, even with the Case, they get rid of Sheoldred. Right? Okay, they get rid of... Interesting. But why? That's it. Unless I got something crazy I can't even comprehend. Nope. And now this is where we're going to turn it all around. I mean, they just think they're going to get to be at 1 or whatever, but... I mean, I attack with everyone, they block accordingly, so that's not the move. So instead I gain more life. And then we just stall. They can't win the next turn. They go to 1. So how do they kill me? Ooh, well. Unfortunately, they can't attack with that right off the bat, so they're just going to have to swing. And just hope I mess up. Yep. So that's 7 on the bats. So I'm guaranteed to take 7. I'm gonna do it like this. Get that back. And that is it. Very cool. Alright, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and have a good day.